Hello and welcome back to Linus Nunchaku, where today we will be putting our throws and wrist rolls aside in order to learn a spinning routine of a more classic style, which is that of Bruce Lee. Today I'll be walking you through and teaching you a spinning routine which is inspired by the most famous nunchuck spinner of all time, Bruce Lee. However, I do also highly suggest that you check out some of these original scenes yourself so that you can be inspired with your nunchuck spinning. I'll be linking those in the description below. The great part about this routine is that it incorporates a variety of different nunchuck skills that are important for nunchuck spinning later on, not just in the style of Bruce Lee. So let's get started. Because this is the first combo that I'm teaching you in this style, we'll be starting it off really easy with some of the basic moves today. Here's the full routine. You'll be starting in a tuck, performing your strike and tuck, bring it over your shoulder on both sides, performing a downward strike, up and then back underneath your shoulder. So let's break that down. Start out by holding onto your nunchuck in a front grip, so if you stick out your thumb, you're pointing the chain part of the nunchuck. Got it? Alright, then let's take it to the next step. You will take the other end of the nunchuck, which is hanging downwards like this, and bring it underneath your arm into a tuck position. So what you'll be doing is taking the other end of the nunchuck and just bringing it underneath your arm and clamping down on it so that you have it in this position. You kind of want the chain to have a bit of tension on it so that you'll be able to strike at any moment. The very first strike in this combo is the strike and tuck. What you'll be doing is taking the nunchuck which you have tucked underneath your arm, releasing it by pulling the nunchuck forwards and outwards, allowing the nunchuck to rotate around, striking downwards before bringing it back underneath your arm. The tuck part of this move might take some getting used to. The next step to this combo is to release the nunchuck once again, so let it fall downwards this time. Instead of for the strike and tuck where it goes upwards, you want it to go downwards so that you'll be able to bring it up and over your shoulder. After you've swung it up and over your shoulder on the same side in which you're holding onto your nunchuck, bring your other hand across with your palm facing behind you, so that is going across your body like this, allowing you to stop and catch the nunchuck, which is swinging upwards. To break it up even further, let's go again from the beginning. You're performing your strike and tuck, and then bring your nunchuck downwards and up over your shoulder. Using your other hand, which is going across your body, grab that end of the nunchuck, which is now hanging downwards on that side, and release the top hand. So release the nunchuck that is above your shoulder and only hold on to the nunchuck with the hand that is below your shoulder. From this position, swing your nunchuck over to the other side and perform 1 or 2 spins so that the nunchuck is going upwards in front of your body and downwards off to the side. The next step is to do the exact same thing which you just did on the other side, which is to bring your nunchuck up and over your shoulder with your other hand going across your body with your palm facing behind you. This will allow you to grab the nunchuck on the other side, which is swinging upwards towards your hand. And then from here you will once again be releasing your top hand, so the hand that is holding onto the nunchuck which is above your shoulders, so that you're only holding onto the nunchuck with the hand which is below your shoulder. Perform a couple of spins on that side and bring your nunchuck back over your shoulder, which is now the same shoulder with which you started. From here you'll be performing a downward strike, which is simply allowing your nunchuck to strike downwards without performing a tuck or a redirect. What you're basically doing from the side is allowing your nunchuck to swing downwards before changing its direction and swinging it back upwards. In strike form, this looks like this, where you're allowing your nunchuck to simply revolve off to the side, and then when you bring it back up, you can perform a spin or two if you want. The final step is to simply bring your nunchuck back down into the tuck by swinging it from this position downwards and up underneath your arm. So we'll be finishing and starting a routine in the same place so that you can implement it into a variety of different spinning routines or situations. So once again, here's the whole routine. You're starting out with a strike and tuck, which is releasing your nunchuck from underneath your arm, bring it forward, performing a strike, and bring it back underneath your arm. Then the next step is to release the nunchuck from underneath your arm, swing it up and over your shoulder, while positioning your other hand across your body with your palm facing behind you like this to catch the nunchuck that is swinging underneath your arm. From here, release your top hand so that the nunchuck is only on the side in which it previously was not. On this side, you can perform a couple of spins before bringing it over your shoulder with your other hand with your palm facing behind you off to that side like this. From this position, release your top hand and bring your nunchuck back over to the side in which you started. From here, perform a couple of spins before bringing it over your shoulder so that you're in this position. After that point, you'll be releasing your bottom hand this time and not your top hand so you can perform your downward strike, bring it back up over your shoulder once again. From here, all that you have left to do is bring your nunchuck back into your tuck and you've finished your routine. Here's the full routine in slow motion and at normal speed. The final step to making your routine even more like Bruce Lee is to move around and add some effects in order to make it look cooler. Just one more thing, because I know I'll get comments about this. It is well known that Bruce Lee tends to hold his nunchucks farther down. This is more of an old school style grip because you get more range out of your nunchucks. However, more modern grips are normally higher up on the nunchuck because it gives you more control and allows you to perform different moves. So I hope that you learned something today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials coming in the future, and go check out some of the other various nunchuck related tutorials that I have on my channel.